Всем привет. Спасибо, музыка. Традиционный пшик. Хорошо. Брысь отсюда. Оба. 56 аптечек у меня. 56 на максимальной сложности. 56 аптечек. В начале игры дали 56 аптечек.
System. Sweeping area. Destroyed.
Могли бы сделать в игре, чтобы я мог бы отклониться вправо и влево. Но почему-то решили этого не делать. Мало того, что нет вида от третьего лица, так еще и навык взлома недостаточно высок. На засове. Понятно, что эта штука открывает. О, сундучок. Ну, конечно. Пароля все еще нет. Эй, ты робот? Ага. Надо какие-то размыкатели найти. Я пока только один использовал. Что? Это у него пароль, да? Мне нужно узнать. Так. Что у меня есть из модификаторов? Так, у меня только гаджет не стоит, да? Так, а что с оружием? Макс снаряды и шок. Макс снаряды у меня и так стоят. Оглушитель у меня был. Он что, не на это оружие, а на какое? Плюс 25 критических урона. Глушитель? Серьезно? На дробовик? Нет, конечно. А вот весельчак поставим. Так. Шок мне не нужен. Я думаю. Может быть, поставить шок на плазменную винтовку? Я все равно и только роботов убиваю. Макс снаряды. Давай. Шикардос. Домой. Во. Они теперь стали лучше отлетать. Перекрыть клапаны сброса пара. Хочу сходить к этому чуваку, который там. Да, он к тому, который что-то там несет непонятное. Здорово.
You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Эй, я не хотел тебя напугать.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Я тебе не мерещусь.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Что у тебя за должность?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Инженером был, говоришь?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Раз ты работал над автоматонами, ты должен знать, как их остановить.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Я разберусь с ними.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Да, я такой.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Правда, я их уже всех перебил. Но все равно спасибо. Опыт лишним не бывает. Я вот правда забыл, где его. А, все вспомнил. Все. Готово. Дезертиры, репутация улучшена. Так. Должно быть рит ярости. Должно быть. Не понимаю, почему я должен вернуться к Риду, а не в ботанику. Чтобы выслушать его недовольство.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
Запечатано.
My whole life in that cannon.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Ничего личного.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Отзови охрану, не хочу, чтобы они запачкали кровью мой регулятор.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
То-то же.
Stand down. Схожу в магазин, посмотрю, может быть, что-нибудь новенькое появилось. И заодно сдам квест. И будет левел ап.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Ты упоминал логический модуль, я его нашел.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Так. 3 сюда. 3 сюда. 4 сюда. Что он мне дал? Шесть и 3. Так. Полный вперед. Модификация оружия дальнего боя. Ствол уменьшает отдачу и раскачивание прицела. Громкость шагов минус 25, радиус слышимости шагов 25. Прикольно. У меня стоит дальность подсветки. Наверное, я все-таки возьму эту штуку. У. Супер оптика. Неинтересно, яблочко круче. Так, вот она. Соловьиный шаг. Набор техника. По-прежнему нету гаджетов. Заводская бронированная пластина. А, кстати. Так, я все, да, квесты сделал? Да? Все, бежим к моему кораблю. Да ладно, прям уж. Не с такой уж высоты я прыгнул.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
Я установил регуляторы.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Полетели.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Отлично.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Иногда кружится голова.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Окей.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Спасибо.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Понял. Так, пойду каюты посмотрю.
Just to warn you, we may have...
Голографический плащ. Голографический плащ создает для вас и напарников завесу, которая позволяет попасть в закрытые зоны, если у вас есть картридж с соответствующим удостоверением. Закрытые зоны доступны только для местных сотрудников, остальных разрешают убивать на месте.
A bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean.
Так, еще хочу посмотреть. Здесь были закрытые двери. Сэм. Ну-ка. Автоматон никак не реагирует. На его корпусе выгравирован сервисный номер, в который включены 3 буквы. Сэм. Угу.
I've shut off the visual.
Поиск терминала Сэм. Расспросите Ада про автоматрон. Блин, так неохота это все читать. Просто прочитаю, что было.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Расскажи мне про робота.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Развлеки меня.
I'll be here.
Я же только что был у своего терминала. И что-то я не увидел, как активировать Сэма. Я здесь все прочитал. Странно. У-у-у. Так, ладно. Ага. Возможно, в колонии Алкион можно найти и другие вещи. Я могу в колонию Алкион? Нет, не могу. Ладно, поехали на Монарх. Нет, а куда мне надо? На те... Монарх. Да, мне надо на Монарх.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Yes, Captain. Initiating travel sequence to the Groundbreaker. We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Так.
Remember that you are not insured.
Groundbreaker.
That's not the point. This hat would just knock out one of my... Customs and inspection. Right this way.
Ничего нового. О! Скелетно-мышечный адреналин-стимулятор. После активации тактическое замедление времени ненадолго повышает скорость передвижения. 4000 хотят. У меня нет 4000.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Какую?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Окей.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Я ищу Глэдис.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make
Отдохни,
sure you
вали.
bring an empty belly. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Окей.
All right. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
На засове.
Rizzo's knock you out hard. Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Rest and go.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the 1 nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10 тысяч? Ты чё, больная?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Почему?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Ничего не хочу.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Ух, тут действительно жарко.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Так, все, чуваки, на сегодня хорош.